Hello and welcome to my video guide and tutorial on how to get started with Team Fortress 2 trading. In this video I will be explaining the steps needed to start trading, as well as a few tips for those new to the game and new to the whole trading thing. Now let's get started with basic setup you need to do before you can actually start trading. First off, you need to activate Steam Guard. It's a security measure that's on your account, and it's a safeguard that needs to be activated before you're going to be allowed to trade. In order to activate Steam Guard, all you have to do is click on Steam, then go to Settings, click on Settings, and it will open up another window. On this window, very first tab is your Steam Guard settings. It will have the option to activate Steam Guard, and it'll have your account information, and all you have to do is verify your account, set up Steam Guard. It's already activated on my account, so I can't really go through that and give you a detailed explanation, but it should be self-explanatory. Once you have Steam Guard activated, then you need to move on to worrying about premium status. Now, premium status means that you've purchased something in the shop and it has unlocked additional pages for your backpack, as well as opening your items for trade. Now, if you haven't done this, or if you're unsure if you have premium status or are still considered free to play, the easiest way to see is to open items, go to your backpack, and see how many pages you actually have. If you have this one singular first page with no option to go to a second page, then you're still free to play, and most, if not all, the items in your pack, in that single page of your pack, will have this at the bottom, not tradable. That little tag at the bottom saying not tradable will be on every single item you have, all the normal weapons that have dropped for you, and you won't be able to trade anything. Now, I believe, but I'm not sure, that any tool items such as name tags, paints, and stuff like that might still be tradable, but they are rare drops and you shouldn't count on them, because most of the time you're only going to get normal weapons in crates, and if you're free to play, they will not be tradable. Now, in order to get premium status, all you have to do is put some money on your account, go to the shop, and purchase a single item. Any type of item will do, but I would recommend a Manco supply crate key. This item is basically considered currency in game, and you can trade it for pretty much its equal value in cash. So it's a good idea when you're making your first purchase in the Manco store to get premium, to probably buy a key. Now, if you can't put money on your account to get premium status for yourself, there is a secondary option, which is this item, Upgrade to Premium Gift. If you have a friend or someone you know that does have money on their account and is willing to buy this for you, they can give it to you, and after activating it, it will give your account premium status. Now, once you have premium status, your backpack will be expanded to 6 inventory pages, as well as all the items in your inventory having that not tradable tag removed from their bottom, unless, of course, they are achievement items. Achievement items are never tradable unless you use gift wrap, and I'll explain what achievement items are later, but for now I'll talk about something here. Let's see. Once you have premium status activated, you'll be able to trade items, you'll be able to accept trades, and actually basically get started. While you're playing the game, random items will start dropping, such as weapons, crates, and rarer items such as hats. These are the basic tools you're going to be using in game, as well as things you're going to be using to trade. Now, the basic currency of this game is scrap. In order to get scrap and make scrap, you take 2 weapons of the same class, such as 2 scout weapons, 2 sniper weapons, or 2 heavy weapons, and you combine them. And this makes 1 scrap. Now, the standard price for buying weapons is 1 scrap. You can pretty much purchase any weapon in the game from another player for 1 scrap. The reason for this is convenience. That's the basic idea behind it, convenience. You see, you could take weapons and try to one-to-one trade, as in trade 1 weapon. You have extra for 1 weapon, someone else has extra, but that can be time-consuming and tedious to do, especially if you have a weapon extra that you don't want that is kind of crappy and no one actually wants it. Or it's a weapon everybody already has, or what have you. Let's say you have a Dalitos bar for the heavy, and you want to get a Hitman's Heatmaker for the sniper. Trying to find that one person out there that wants that Dalitos bar and has an extra Hitman's Heatmaker can take hours, even days of searching to try and find that one person. Which is why most people forego that process and simply make 1 scrap, and they know for a fact they can take that 1 scrap and purchase any weapon they want. Straight out. It's all about convenience, and that's how this entire Team Fortress 2 economy came about, and it's the basic function of the economy. 1 scrap for 1 weapon. So if you're planning to buy weapons for your personal use from people who are selling them, then you're probably going to have to pay 1 scrap for them, if you're looking for specific weapons. Now, a few tips on making scrap from your extra weapons. I would suggest against using smelt class weapons under the crafting items tab, and instead going to special, going to custom blueprint, and using this expanded crafting table to make your scrap as well as all your crafting items when you're doing any type of crafting. The reason is because, as I said before, some weapons, such as achievement weapons and achievement items, retain their not tradable aspect, even after you go to premium. While you are playing the game and getting achievements, there are occasional achievement milestones that will give you free weapons. And these weapons have a no trade tag on them, and they are craftable, but the scrap you make from those weapons will be non-tradable, which is something you need to take into account. By using this crafting interface instead of the smelt class weapons, you'll be able to customize and make sure you're only using tradable weapons to do your crafting. Otherwise, if you have an achievement item on the first page, it will take that achievement item if you choose that item. Say if you have 2 Uber saws and you want to take one of them and turn it into a scrap. One of them is the achievement item, one of them is not. If that achievement item is on the first page or in front of where that one you want to scrap is, it will grab that one first. So you need to be careful that you don't get yourself screwed over by accidentally crafting scrap from non-tradable weapons. I can't tell you how many times I've had people add me for a trade only to realize that the scrap they just made was accidentally made by using non-tradable weapons. It confuses them, and it is basically a waste of time to anyone you're trying to trade, because if you don't pay attention, you can be left with an inventory filled with scrap. And another thing to note, if you use that non-tradable scrap to make reclaimed metal or refined metal, that entire stack of refined metal you just made will be non-tradable. Even if you break it back down through the crafting interface, if you combine that tainted scrap into a reclaimed and combine that reclaimed into a refined, that entire refined gets tainted by it, and it will be non-tradable. And you will be left with an entire refined you can't do anything with. So keep that in mind and be very careful when you're crafting. Well, those are the basic steps you need to take in order to set your account up to allow you to start trading. And next time, I'll probably get into how to find trades, how to locate trade servers, and building your inventory through scrap banking. But until then, thanks for watching. I hope this video helped you in some way. And yeah, I'll see you until next time. I'll see you later. Bye.